Very much indeed for joining me today. My name is Nelson. I'm the author of The Hero's Journey, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this workshop, AI for Career Change. You are here because you want to change your career. You are here watching this maybe from home, wherever you are, because you missed the in-person, and then you want to have access to the content because this is very important for your future. We can see the change is inevitable. Millions of jobs will be lost, but also there is a new wave of jobs being created. So for example, you have the AI champion, you have the AI architect, the growth architect, you have the agent specialists, you have the automation specialists, you have the enterprise specialists. These are new roles being created, but the old roles are being destroyed quite ruthlessly. A little bit about me. So I'm an author, and I'm author of The Hero's Journey. You can find it on Amazon. I'm author of different books as well, strategic thinking, and psychology. And I'm delighted to welcome you here. You are here because you want to change your career. And you can see the writing on the wall, or maybe you want to, it's time for you to experience something else, to make money like many people are making with AI. It's a great opportunity, great time to do it. You don't want to become the victim. Because in the hero's journey, we have the victim. We have the monster that comes to destroy people, and the people who are destroyed, they are the victims. We have also the hero, male and female, who comes to save people. This is the hero. So you don't want to be the victim. Many professionals, many entrepreneurs, many employees will be forced to go on what we call the victim's journey. There is AI taking away their jobs, destroying their income, destroying their careers, and they are powerless simply because they are ignorant about the technology. They don't know what to do with it, how to make money with it, right? So you change your career, you become useful to your community, to your society, to a company by understanding artificial intelligence is the main subject of the 21st century. So by doing that, you're positioning yourself as an essential asset for a business rather than a liability. And this is a change. AI is transforming experienced, talented employees into liabilities. Right? But if you know AI, you become an asset. And we go into ancient Greece and we find the myth of Theseus, my favorite myth. If you read my books, I talk about this a lot. The powerful interpretation is that there was a king in ancient Greece called King Minos. King Minos, he lived in a palace called Crete, and he was married to a queen, Pasiphae. He had a daughter and sons, and one of his sons went to Athens and then was killed in an accident. King Minos, when he was young, he was competing for the throne of Crete with his brothers. So he went into the sea, he asked God Poseidon to give him a sign that he was the chosen one. And then Poseidon said, yes, I'll send you a bull, a beautiful white bull, and you must sacrifice the bull once the deal is done. No problem. And once the bull comes out of the sea, your family, your relatives will see that you are the chosen one. You are the king of Crete. And then the bull came out of the sea. King Minos saw it majestic. And the family, they said, wow, you are selected. God, Poseidon, the god of the sea, he decided to crown you as the king. So King Minos, he changed the deal. He decided to keep the bull because it was majestic. The god of the sea, Poseidon, he said, no, this is a crime. It's an insult. So he got the queen to fall in love with this beautiful white bull. They mated. They had a child which was half human, half bull. This is the Minotaur. And the Minotaur, every 7 years, the children from Athens were sent into Crete to be sacrificed, eaten alive, every 7 years. But one day, there was a boy who fell in love with a princess from Crete. He was from Athens. His name was Theseus. He traveled to Crete. There he met Ariadne. Ariadne helped him she gave him a thread, a line and thread for him to get into the labyrinth because the Minotaur was locked inside the labyrinth. Very important. And then Theseus got in the labyrinth, he found his way, he fought the Minotaur, he killed it, and he became the hero. So this is not a male-only journey. It's a female and a male, because the male, he was destroyed without the help of Ariadne, right? So the interpretation, the realization, the contemplation of this myth, it translates into the reality of today. We have a Minotaur in the midst of us. It's called artificial intelligence. It's a double-edged sword. It can free you, it can also destroy you. Your psychology, your mindset, your income, your career, if you're not aware, it will destroy you. So this is where we got the myth becomes, it manifests itself in the 21st century as a monster that comes to destroy your income, your career. But there is a secret, is that Ariadne, she knew the secret of the labyrinth. She knew the monster. She had the knowledge. And it was the knowledge that saved the 7 boys and the 7 girls and the lover, because she fell in love with Theseus. And Theseus fell in love with her. It was the knowledge that saved this generation. So ignorance of AI will destroy many lives, many careers. But knowledge of AI will empower you to transform your life. This is the central element, the central subject of this workshop. So you, wherever you are in your journey, is the knowledge. So a friend, security guard, he said, what's going on with AI? How do I make money with AI? So it's the knowledge how to make money with AI. He can change his career. A friend is an accountant, junior accountant, came out of university, can't get a job. But with AI, he can get a job. He can learn new skills. So it's the knowledge. The knowledge will set you free. Okay? So you are on a journey to protect your family, to protect your children, to protect yourself. You need an income. You need a career. And then AI gives you that career. It's very powerful as it is now. It gives you an opportunity. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very useful. And then our goal is that you will become the hero who uses AI to generate an economy for your family. You can generate extraordinary amounts of money with AI. What we're going to do, we're going to create a project. We're going to identify a problem and we're going to create a solution. You will create a solution because there are 3 types of users in AI. There is the skeptic, they reject AI. There is the casual user, doesn't use AI effectively, uses here and there, maybe ChatGPT, and thinks ChatGPT is AI, is the best AI in the world. And then we have the orchestrator, the power user. You once evolve from the skeptic to the casual, leave these 2 behind and become the orchestrator. So you will be able to create extraordinary amounts of money. There are many, many jobs, as I said, in the new economy. We have the AI champion, the AI auditor, the AI orchestrator, the growth architect. These are new roles. And wherever you are, whether you have a technical background or non-technical background, you can make it. You will make it if you follow our plan. So the challenge in economic disruption, it's everywhere, right? It's everywhere. There are businesses that are reducing their staff at an alarming rate. It's shocking, it's disturbing, but you have the founder of Twitter, you have banks, you have organizations that are realizing they can create agents, and these agents can replace employees. So one of the main focus of Anthropic and OpenAI, the 2 leading companies in the West, is enterprise. They are going for enterprise. Right? So you have a tool called CoWork. CoWork, you can replace an admin person. Seriously, it's very powerful. You can send emails, you can create presentations, Claude, you can create designs. It's an amazing technology. It's beautiful technology, but also very dangerous for the community. It will destroy many careers within the community, right? There is economic disruption. We have university students who can't get entry-level roles. We have automation that is accelerating. Where do you stand in this disruption? Who are you? Well, you can be like my friend, the security guard, sees the opportunity, but doesn't understand how to use it. This is the key element, is to understand, is to move from the skeptic, the casual, to the orchestrator, right? So they have two journeys. You have the victim's journey or the hero's journey. The victim's journey is, what do I do with AI? I don't know AI. Where do I start with AI? I don't even like AI. I didn't go to university to study computer programming. I don't understand the programming or computers. So this is the skeptic. This is the imposter syndrome. It becomes the victim's journey. Whether it's a security guard, whether it's an economist, whether it's a writer, whether it's a graphic designer, whether it's a videographer, you are at risk of being made redundant, being replaced by AI, unless you grasp the importance of this. So we're doing this for the benefits of community, because the communities will be affected by AI, right? So two parts, the victim's journey of I don't know. Remember, in the labyrinth, Theseus goes into the labyrinth, he's ignorant. He goes into the palace, but it's the knowledge of Ariadne that saves Theseus in the myth of the Minotaur. This is very important. Wherever you are in your journey, for you to transform your journey, you need the knowledge, right? But we need to look into the context. There is no point in giving you the names of the tools. There are more than 5,000 diffusion tools, right? We're going to look into Gen AI. I mean, that's why the in-person workshop works so well, because I can explore the whole thing. But we have Gen AI. We have moved from Gen AI into Agentic AI. Sadly, many people are still stuck on Gen AI. They're still asking questions to ChatGPT. The technology has moved, right? So it's to understand where you are, to be aware of this transformation. So we have a framework, it's the 5 steps framework. If you follow these steps, you'll understand yourself, where you are. You'll give you a clear picture what you need to do, and when, and why, what you need to create. The first stage of your journey, the first step, is awareness. You are aware, like my friend, right? My friend who's a security guard, and my friend who's a nurse, and my friend who's an economist, my friend who's a university student, my friend who's a software developer, my friend who's a musician, my friend who's an architect. They're aware that there is something going on. It's called AI. But how do I use this thing? How can I use AI to transform my finances? People are getting rich with AI. People are losing their jobs with AI. People are losing their minds, their lives because of AI. I'm aware of the Minotaur in the labyrinth. What do I do? Is awareness, is the first stage. The entire human race, intellectuals, non-intellectuals, people read, people don't read, people who are in technology, people who are not in technology, are aware that there is something in midst of us. There is something very, very, very interesting, very powerful, very dangerous, very, very, very advanced, very potentially money-making thing. They are aware. Is the first stage. Awareness. The second stage of your journey is fear and confusion. People are afraid of this technology. People are confused how they use this technology. People are trying to understand themselves by looking into this technology. What's going on? There are so many names, diffusion tools, OpenAI, APIs, MCPs, skills. What is an MCP? What is a skill? There is DeepSeek, there is Grok. Oh man, there is Agentic AI, there is Gen AI. It's confusion. And the confusion brings fear. So my friend, you have gone through these emotions. Wherever you are in your journey, you have gone through these emotions, because I went through these emotions, right? didn't just arrive into this state. I went into these emotions. So I'm sharing a fragment of my own experience. Fear and confusion inside the labyrinth in ancient Greece. Theseus, the victims, the 7 boys and the 7 girls. Fear and confusion. Now you need to breathe and release this fear and confusion because you are in good hands. You are in good hands. Hopefully we will be able to create a project that change someone's life. This is how you're going to get paid. You're going to identify a problem, and then the problem comes with a solution. And then you will be amazed how effective is your actions. If you go out in the world with the goal of helping people, inspiring them, educate them, transform them, using AI as your ally, you will make it. If you go into the world with the idea of distracting yourself, entertaining yourself, amusing yourself with AI, you will waste your time, you will waste your money. 5 stages of your AI journey to change your career. So the 3rd stage is the mentor. You will find a mentor. The word mentor is linked to the word mind, mentuhotep, satisfied. So mentor, mind, mentality, mindset, consciousness. You will meet a mentor. This is how you're going to get out of the labyrinth. The mentor could be myself or somebody else, someone who's interested in enlightening you. And of course, there is an economic element because we can't do this for free. We are using technology that asks us to pay. So I've seen people, I delivered a workshop, a lady came in, and then we introduced the tools, and this is why we are actually changing the program. We introduced the tools, let's create an app. First time, 2 or 3 weeks later, I receive an email, can I meet you? Okay, I can't do this, I'm very busy. We have to reschedule the meeting. Can I meet you? Yeah, okay. I don't even know what we want to talk about at this stage, but can I meet you? Then at one point I said, okay, what's going on here? I've created an app. Now I just need someone to upload it into the App Store and integrate the payments. You won't be able to do that in 3 weeks, I'm sorry. This is a 3 months journey of awareness, of dedication. This is not, you don't just come into this and you go into a restaurant and you have Italian food. You are not an expert in Italian food. You never cooked an Italian dish in your life, and now you're cooking the best Italian dish? No. If you are serious about changing your career, you need to invest in the long term. So we believe 3 months, it's a good one. If you attend the workshops, online and offline, if you get involved, if you start the project. So I'm trying to manage your expectations here. If you want to change your career, this is a 3, 6 months, 9 months journey. You get the skills and then you go and do it. You can become self-employed, you can become a consultant, you will do it. But be patient. This is not a 24/7. This is not a fast food McDonald's. It's now done and ready. The AI and fast food, they're 2 different things, right? So you're going to meet a mentor who's going to help you, to guide you. So the mentor will give you exercises, will give you the tools, will introduce you to the tools, will open the gates, the floodgates. You will open the doors of the temple, and then you will be able to understand yourself. Now, many people, they don't want a mentor. They want to go and do themselves. That's perfectly fine. Spend another 12 months or 2 years or 3 years making unnecessary mistakes, spending money that you shouldn't spend, get frustrated. You have the potential to do it. I'm not doubting your ability. But if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Find someone and go, please. If you want to live a beautiful life, if you want to live a miserable life, live alone. Stay single for the rest of your life. But if you want to live a beautiful life, find another crazy person to be your companion, and then go on a journey to Mexico in a holiday. Have children, talk to these children. Don't just be on yourself every single day, sleeping by yourself. Find a crazy person to be your friend and see what happens there. But don't go alone. Stage number 4 is the project. We need to create a project. We identify a problem that ideally you would like to solve. You're passionate about solving the problem, and then we take the necessary steps to solve the problem. This could be something related to your children, related to your mother, related to your friends. AI is powerful if we apply it, if we use it as a solution. Now, AI has been introduced to the world as an entertainment. You wonder why? On TikTok, on Hollywood, is great for the people who are running that show. They make money. But if you want to be part of this new economy, play a role in this new economy, you want to identify a problem in your life or something you wanted to solve that is worth solving. Like it's worth me being here and teaching AI to people. That's a good problem because to solve, because people don't understand AI. They need to understand AI. So it's a good problem for me to solve, right? So identify a problem. The problem then creates the need for us to launch a project. We are going to design an app. When it comes to applications, it's a deep subject. We have mobile apps, we have web apps, we have desktop apps. We have the front-end design, we have the back-end design. Some of my friends, they specialize in front-end design. Others of my friends, they specialize in back-end design. It's needed. So we need to understand this terminology of authentication, user authentication. I can't spend the whole day and dump everything into you, but this is in step number 4. Step number 5, we publish the app online. It's beautiful, it's refined, it's available. This could be an online school that teaches food. It could be something for the nurses. It could be something for your job, a program, a tool to solve a problem in your job. And then people will be happy to pay for it because it helps them to solve a problem. Okay? So these are the 5 stages of your journey. Ask yourself, where are you right now? Where are you? You need a mentor? Are you still afraid? Or you don't need a mentor. You want to go alone. Go fast, go alone. But to go far, go with somebody. You are the pilot of this plane, is going fast. The chance of crashing is very high because you don't understand flying planes, but go with the community. So what we want to do, we want to find the people who are serious, committed about change. We create the community, a cohort of people in London, in Manchester, wherever they are, and then they're creating individual projects. They're talking to each other. They're helping each other in Casablanca, in Syria, in Morocco, in New York, in Istanbul, in Ankara, in Milan, in wherever they are. Just join the community and see what you can create. The 5 stages, the 5 steps of your journey. Ask yourself, where are you? Where am I? Where do I want to be? You don't have to spend too long in this stage. So for example, people who are not aware of the power of AI, they're still using ChatGPT to ask questions, as if it's Google. But the technology has moved on. We are now in Agentic AI. We have moved from Gen AI, which is a powerful philosophy, powerful culture. We are now talking about Agentic AI. So we have the awareness, we have explored this, is the awareness that something is wrong with the economy. And then what can you do? Within the fear and confusion and stress and the anxiety, fears about the impact in your career, some things you can't just control. This thing is so powerful. There's no point in trying to fight it. Meeting the mentor, someone who's going to advise you, guide you, hopefully opens the doors and show you the way out of the labyrinth. We have then an identity and identifying a meaningful problem, a meaningful challenge that needs to be solved, how it's going to benefit the community, how it's going to benefit people. That's how you're going to make a lot of money. There's no point in wasting your time on just creating images on ChatGPT or just changing PDFs. Who's going to pay you for that? It's too small. The bigger the problem, the more money comes to you. Try to solve a big problem with AI, and then you'll be paid lots of money. It will take you some time, but the journey of learning how to use the tools, how to solve a problem makes you priceless, makes you irreplaceable, makes you essential for any community, any society, be a corporate community or a traditional community. and then create and then celebrate. Create your solution and then celebrate. So here we are. The job market today is changing. Where do you stand? You can wait for the Minotaur to come and knock the door. He doesn't even knock the door, he just bang, and then he gets in, and then, you can wait. Or you can start to take the necessary steps for you to move forward in your journey. To transform your career into AI, you will need focus on practical hands-on experience. Pay attention to this. Hands-on experience. You might need to buy a new laptop. I like the desktops. I like the Macs. The iMacs, my favorite computer. I take it everywhere I go. I just love it. It's light. It's beautiful. I love. Reserve some. There is an investment because you have to. We won't be able to deliver the whole training for free, right? Because we spend money to deliver these things, events and traveling and the tools, and it's the value that also you get. So my advice, if you have an old laptop, and if you can afford a new laptop or a refurbished laptop or a desktop, I love the iMac. If you are not planning to move around too much, you're creating a powerful experience. An iMac is a powerful experience because we have video content as part of this program. Communication is essential for this program, right? Communication in AI, authenticity is very important in this age. So it's not just about AI and the tools and creating, it's about communicating. So we're going to, you have access to the program. It gives you everything you need, right? Every single thing you need for you to prosper. The tools you need, the transformation, the communication, the channels, because it's not just about AI. There is an element of personal branding, right? Of positioning, of becoming useful to an audience, right? So how it works, you select a problem as of today that you want to solve, and then we have weekly meetings. It depends where you are. It could be in person, it could be online and Zoom, and then we are working on a project. That's it. That's it. It's not about philosophy, about history, about theology. No, it's about building something that is useful to your community. I was part of a community called Mandem, and so the idea is men with mental health, right? So there is a challenge there because females also have some mental health. But the Mandem, I approached the founder of the charity and said, look, I can teach the members of Mandem, my brothers, how to use AI. He didn't want that. He kicked me out of the charity. I thought, what? You kicked me out of the charity because I'm teaching them. Now, so there is a statement in the Bible, my people perish because they don't have the knowledge, right? It's about the future. This is a very serious subject here. It's about, I was glad because you have to associate yourself with people who want to move forward in life or people who want to make a progress, right? So you will have a group of skeptics, of anti-AI, but this thing is too powerful for us to even try to resist it. It's best if we pull our sleeves and get to work. So select a problem, right? There is a form on the website. Select a problem, attend the meeting, the workshops, and then let's create a real project. The beautiful thing is you can start tomorrow. If you start in May, by August, you know what you're talking about when AI. You can make money with AI by August if you start now. There is so much money to be made because there are many people who need training. There are organizations that need solutions. There are community. This is the new electricity. We can use electricity in planes, in hotels, in cars, in mobile phones, in shoes, in garages, in tunnels, underground. Electricity is everywhere. AI is also getting everywhere. So if you have the skills of the new age, you will prosper. So there's no point in giving you the tools without knowing what you want to accomplish. We have delivered workshops across the UK, and some people, they just think, they can attend a workshop and next week they're AI experts. No. Select a problem. Please tell us what the problem you want to solve. We'll help you to create a solution. Yeah, we'll help you. And then the solution, you can make a lot of money with it. And then we have weekly meetings. We have a real world project. We're going to look into your profile, into your talents, into your skills, into your experience, into your culture to see. Because some people think, I can't make money in England. I was born in Italy and I now live in England. Why don't you use AI to teach English? Mancunian English, London Hackney accent to Italians. They will love that. You just need a platform where they can log in, access the content, pay, subscribe. You are killing it. You're making, is a subscription that costs, let's say, £29 a month, and you have 10,000 people subscribing. Easy. So you no longer need to wonder, what do I do with AI? Select a problem that is worth solving and then come to us. There's no point in me giving you tool after tool. You do this with ChatGPT. No, I'm not here to impress you. It's here to solve a problem. So if you are committed to the next stage of the journey, let's talk. Let's go. Let's start. So yeah, thank you very much indeed. You are on a journey. There is the victim's journey, there is the hero's journey. I advise you to embrace this ancient, mythical experience which we call the hero's journey. It's the journey of every human being on the planet to embrace this consciousness, to use this consciousness to transform your life and the life of your friends and relatives. Don't let the skepticism, the imposter syndrome, I don't know how to use computers, I didn't study programming, I don't have time, it's too complex for me, I don't know how to make money with it. No, just all these negative perceptions and messages and voices in your head, ignore them. Select a problem, please. I'm not talking to you, to anybody, unless there is a problem that we need to solve. This helps the community, helps the humanity, because there is a problem with AI. AI, it damages the environment because many people are using it. It uses water. So if we are solving problems, we are now doing something good. We are not just solving the financial futures of our children, because I'm not sure it's going to happen in the university and schools. We are creating finance, generating finance, helping ourselves and our relatives. We are doing something good for the community. So select a problem. That's the next stage of your journey. So thank you very much indeed. If you have the opportunity to attend the in-person workshop, do it. It's 7 hours, and there is a lot for us to explore. But this gives you a glimpse of your potential, of your future. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Start the process of learning how to solve problems with AI. And then by the end of the year, you are a problem solver. Which company doesn't want problem solvers? I don't know any. So let's get started. Thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.